Hello again, this is Ryan Ingolstad from Thunderdome, Minnesota, and this is just kind of a rambling video about when people complain about the different comfort of Nerf blasters, and they wonder why guys who are a little bit older, like myself, are interested in Nerf blasters. It's because of toys like this that I found. This brought me back to my childhood. I remember getting these as a kid and playing with them as a kid. And who ever thought of a handle and a trigger and a stock and a configuration that worked like that was anything useful? The first thing we did when we got these was break the stock off so that we could at least use it as a pistol. But just look at the stock, how the plastic has those nice sharp edges, and the way the plastic was made back then. If you got a blaster that shot the darts that actually had hard plastic and a rotary suction cup tip, you went to prime those things, and often enough, more often than not, even brand new, you'd prime it and the whole back of the gun would break off because they didn't screw guns together back then. They glued everything together. And it was a sharper plastic than even what Busby makes these days. So, I know for every comfortable handle that everybody loves, Maverick is a great example. A lot of the Vortex ones are super comfortable. We get ones that, who at Busby thought that was a great handle? I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm loving Busby these days. They have some great blasters, and their performance is getting really good. I mean, even this one isn't too terrible. And you can tell this is a whole, for a bolt action, this weighs next to nothing. But they're fun. But again, who thought that handle is a good idea? Even for a small hand, when you have a big hand, it makes a little bit of sense because at least you can hold it and pull the trigger. But little hands have trouble with that kind of stuff. So this one's not as bad as it could, but yeah. And this one with the stock so close to the handle, I know it's a stock shot and whatever, but that rubs on my arm. That's why that one's not near my favorite. But every time people complain about comfortable blasters, I mean, this is kind of my throwback to when I was a kid. And back when I was a kid, they didn't release blasters 2, 3, 4 times a year. I mean, they made this blaster from 1980-something to 1990-something. It seems like they made it years past, and people stopped buying them because they didn't change the molds until people stopped buying the toy. So you went to the gas station, you went to the Cub Foods with your mom, you went to Rainbow to buy groceries. This was the toy that you could buy. They didn't have as many options as they have now. So the inner nerd in us older nerfers just loves it when we can buy something substantial that shoots good and hard and reliably. I mean, okay, they're Vulcans, but still, they're a lot of fun compared to what we had as a kid that got a 10-foot range maybe with the wind behind you and angled in the air, and oh, it was just ridiculous when we played with these things as a kid. So, but your uncles kept buying them for you. You kept getting them for rewards for work at the house. So, yeah, that's my kind of rambling talk about toys, and just thinking how far toys have come in my lifetime, I think is a wonderful thing. And that's why I get excited about toys now to this day, the toys that are well made. You know, we do the Nerf stuff, we do trains, and, you know, toys. I like toys that do what they say what they do. They're reliable, perform, and yeah. And now that we're getting into modding, that we're getting them even better performing. But I'd hesitate to think that this thing is moddable at all. So that's kind of my rambling video on comfortable blasters. So I know Ed Scar, he's on YouTube. He has a whole series. I think he's up to series number 7 on like a Strife handle and other blasters handle, how he's improving and how to improve the handles of Strifes. So and I know Captain Xavier's go-to is to cut a Maverick handle off and glue it onto, say, Messenger or, you know, other blasters that have a terrible handle. So yeah. Hope you enjoyed. If you want to chime in on this discussion, the comment section is available. Hope you guys have a great day and having fun wherever you're at. Bye.